I'm going to set a timer for around 2 minutes. And that is going to be how long you have for the Kickstarter. Remember, you can use your notes from yesterday to solve this. You guys have around another minute, and then I'm going to pull sticks for this. I need everybody writing this down. Thank you, Dorian. Thank you, Jaden. So what's the absolute value of negative 19? Were you here yesterday? Okay, so absolute value means the distance on a number line from 0. In essence, what it does is it turns negatives to positives. So the absolute value of negative 19 is just going to be positive 19. Okay? Using that logic, I want you to try and solve these, okay? 30 more seconds. Teacher, can I have you just solve these first? And Victoria, can I have you write it down? So, yeah, you guys were here yesterday. So absolute value is in essence, turns negatives to positives. It's the distance on a number line. When we have negative distances, no, we really just have miles and like feet, right? Yeah. Like if I walked across the room right now, and I wanted to walk back, would I be traveling a negative distance? No. So what's going to happen is all of these just turn positives. Can you see your pencil? What's going to happen is, sorry, that was close. We're going to have 19, because that turns into a positive, plus 6, and then you simplify it out. Okay? That is the timer. What's up? Yep. That was the timer. We are going to be solving these now. And we're going to pull sticks. Let me change up my cups. Nordalina's not here. Edith is not here. Kenya, what is the absolute value of negative 19? Well, what does absolute value do? Positive, so it's going to be positive 19. And what is 19 plus 6, Kenya? 25. Good job. Our next volunteer is Victoria. What is absolute value of 12?
The absolute value of 12?
Yep. So, we're talking about the distance on a number line, right? So how many spaces are in between 12 and 0? Okay. And how many spaces are in between 0 and negative 3? So what is 12 plus 3?
That is 15.
Good job. Okay, our final volunteer is Sari. Okay, I know you weren't here yesterday, so I'm going to help you a little bit. Remember, it turns negatives to positives, so it's the absolute value of negative 14. Positive 14, what's the absolute value of negative 17? Positive 17. And we will have one final person here. Dorian, what is 14 minus 17? Perfect. Negative 3. If you made an error or didn't get to one of them, I need you to write it down now. When you are ready to move on, I need your pencil down so I know I can go on. Okay, it looks like we're all good. So, we're moving on to our first concept for the day. I need everyone to write down what I'm going to write. absolute value equations have the variable inside the absolute value bars. I need that written on everybody's paper. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Angel. Victoria, can you... Oh, got it. Thank you. And please put your pencil down when I'm good to go on. Okay, still see pencils. Okay, I'm gonna pull sticks. This is a review from yesterday. We're going over our order of operations. Maria, what's our P? Kenya, are you Maria?
No.
Okay. Maria, what is P? Parentheses. I know I might spell it wrong. I am sorry. Okay, Abdullah, what is our E? Do you have your notes from yesterday? Do you want to ask a neighbor? Can anyone help him out? Exponents, good job. Okay, our next volunteer is Neri. What is our M? Multiplication. Next volunteer is Frankie. Thank you. Division. Then I would like, Angel Cruz is not here. Fanny is not here. Idrissa, what is our A? Yep. And our final volunteer is Chris. Chris, what is our S? What's our S? What's our only operation we haven't hit? Our S, right? So we have division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. It is very important. If you did not know these, you write them down. This is our order that we solve in. I need to see this on everybody's paper. When you're ready to move on, please flip your paper over. Thank you. Okay. Looks like the majority of us are ready. Does anyone need more time still? Okay, I'll give you 30 more seconds. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division. Does anyone remember the little sentence that goes with this? Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. If this helps you remember the order, please write it down. If it doesn't, you can kind of ignore it. Yeah.
Y'all learn algebra on the internet as well?
What is that?
That's for equations.
Oh,
Distribute, combining terms, so on and so forth. No? Okay.
never heard of it.
We'll talk about it Friday.
Okay, so back page is going to be our first example. Can I combine x and 8? Are they like terms? No. So, another question. What is the absolute value of 3? 3. What is the absolute value of negative 3? Now, what if I only said the answer was 3? Do you know which one it came from? No, you don't have enough information. I don't know if that 3 was originally negative or positive, right? I'm seeing a little bit of confusion. What if I had absolute value of 5? What is that? Absolute value of negative 5. Can you go backwards and tell me where it came from? No, because there's 2 options. So here, when I'm trying to solve for x, I have to think of those options. I could have this equaling 3, or it could have equaled negative 3. It turns into 2 different problems. What's up?
What if one of the because it's not a number. This is confusing me.
Okay, how can I help? Okay, we'll keep going. What's up? You can go about them. So this is your first example. I'm going to go through some. How do I solve for x in this? How do I get rid of my 8? I have to subtract. I'm going to subtract 8 on both sides. Good job, Victoria. So what is 3 minus 8? Anyone know?
Negative 5.
Perfect, Deja. X equals negative 5. And what about negative 3 minus 8? Perfect, negative 11. So, when you're giving me the answers for these, you have to give me both answers. I need both.
Do you mind if I say something?
Go for it.
Give a suggestion. Okay. Just if you want to save some time, you know how we're creating 2 equations? You can also do it this way. X plus 8 equals negative 3 and positive 3, right? Or we don't need that positive.
I've never seen it done this way.
Well, look, didn't we subtract the 8 on both sides? Right? Or, yeah, we subtracted the 8. You can just do it like this. Subtract the 8 on both sides right here. There's 2 equal signs. Negative 3 minus 8, negative 11. 3 minus 8, negative 5. I don't know why it's not writing. And then you just write the x. X equals negative 11 and negative 5. It's still the same thing. It's just, it saves you space.
I have
Okay.
never seen that before.
You can use it if you want. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Whatever you like.
You don't
but
like it,
just in
Deja.
case. Because you will end up using this whenever we do inequalities. You will end up using it
He's
this
not
way.
wrong. Okay. My board's all funky, I know. So, I've run out of space to do our next example, so I'm going to do it over here. You guys can still do it in your right spot. We have the absolute value of y minus 7 equals 2. Can I combine my y and my 7? No. Why can I not combine them, Mary? It's a number and a letter, right? Yeah. So, I need to make it into my 2 separate equations. Or if you liked Mr. O's way, you can do it Mr. O's way. I need to see this written on everybody's paper. Either the way Mr. O showed us or the way that I have it on the board.
You see that? Whatever that is.
What's up?
on positives.
So you're talking about when we're solving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to be adding 7 because
Gonna move it.
we're moving it, so we need to do what? So we have minus. What is addition? Addition is the...
Opposite.
There we go. Okay. Everyone has it written down. So Deja, what's our next step? You just told me.
You're supposed to add 7 to both sides to 7.
Good job. I need to add 7 to both sides. I'm going to be doing it to both of my equations. Can anyone tell me what 7 plus 2 is? Good job, Victoria. 9. So I'm going to have y equals 9. Somebody who hasn't talked yet today. What is negative 2 plus 7? Not negative 5. Positive 5. So I'm going to have y equals positive 5. Okay? Yet again, you have to give me both answers. Without both answers, it is wrong. What's up, Deja?
Can you go over again why it's yeah,
Both.
the both.
Yeah. Let me get them started on the next thing I'll come to you. So, I want you guys to try the check for understanding. I want you to start on these. You can choose either one to start with. You can work with a neighbor if you need. What's up, Dorian? When Joshua is back. Okay. Deja, what's up? So, let me see. So let's say we were on, let's say I just gave you 5. Okay. Can you tell me if the absolute value was negative or positive? No. So if I said x plus 7, right? This absolute value could possibly end up, let's say, was supposed to equal 5, right? That means this could have been the absolute value of negative 5, or it could be the absolute value of 5. I don't know which one it is. So I have to account for both outcomes. Because what's happening is this right here, x plus 7, could equal that negative 5, but it's all still inside the absolute values. So this negative turns into a positive. See it?
So that's why you have to have both equations.
Yeah, because I have to account for it could have been heads or it could have been tails, but I don't know.
It's like doing it blindfolded.
Yeah,
That's cool.
blindfolded corn flipping, yep. What's up? What's up, Victoria? Perfect.
Two answers.
Yeah. No. So you see up here how we have that positive 2 and that negative 2? So down here, what you did is you have that positive 8. Now you need to have it where it's a negative 8. Okay? Because we don't know if the inside is going to end up positive or negative, but we know the outcome is always going to be positive. So we don't know what our B actually is. Okay? So that's what we have to account for both options. What's up, Dorian? You have to really go?
No, my phone just died and I don't have Ryan, so is it okay if I go to the office and call
Yeah.
when my phone
So
goes?
I just gotta write a pass. Okay? Why I am doing that, can you pass out whiteboards to everybody?
You found them?
Yeah.
Where were they?
In the room tucked away in a corner.
Whose room?
Oh. 1 second, Victoria, just let me write a pass. Everybody should be working on both of these. Dorian times sent is 309. MR ride home. Victoria.
Can you please have coverage in 9?
You can go once you passed out the whiteboards.
With the eraser
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Take 2 markers, take 2 erasers, and pass them down. Thank you. Abdullah. Take 2 erasers and take 2 markers, 1 for you, 1 for Chris. Thank you. Hey, oh.
Yes.
Take
Oh.
3 and 3.
Yeah.
Thank you. Take 1 for you and you. Thank you. Jesse, you take 1 and 1. Victoria, take 4 and 4 for this one. I'll take 3 and 3 for this one. 3. 3. Got it. Take 4 and 4. Huh? Yes. Dorian, your pass is on the back table. Your pass is on the back table. Thank you, folks. Okay. So, with these whiteboards, we're going to be using them after this, but I wanted everyone to have one now. I'm going to pull sticks for this. Does anyone need more time? You guys need more time on this? Yeah? Okay. I'm going to give you guys another minute or so. Let me set a timer. Okay, timer set. So Deja. Okay, I'm coming. So are you guys on the same problem by chance? Which one are you on? The what? So we already did these.
Okay, so we'll cross that one out.
We'll not cross them out, we'll go back to them, but I want you working on this right now. So Deja, are you stuck on the first one? Yeah. Can I borrow your marker?
I'm begging.
Okay. So Deja, Josh. This is our problem, right?
You know, Deja's so smart.
Deja is very smart. Okay. Everybody who needs help on this, look over here. Can I combine my 2 and my x? No. Why? Over this? They're not the same. So that means I have to make my 2 separate equations. One being positive, one being negative. So I'm going to have 2x equals 4. 2x equals negative 4. Okay? Now, what is happening here? Is this multiplication, division, what is it? Perfect, Deja. We're going to divide. So Josh, what is 4 times 4 divided by 2? What's 4 divided by 2? Okay. What is negative 4 divided by 2? Perfect. Negative 2. And you have to give me both answers. So guys, are you done with the problems and so you're having each other?
I'm dying right now. Miss.
So can why?
Get on Friday. We'll talk about it.
So why are you dying right now?
Because he needs a whooping and he hasn't had one.
No.
My brain is now cannot function correctly.
Okay, well can you at least copy down what I just wrote on the board?
Yeah,
Yes.
drink
When,
some
in this
water.
page?
Yeah,
Was
right
that
there.
was that question?
Yeah.
I just want to say,
Yeah.
at least for me, when it comes to just copying it down, it confuses me because then, like, I want to step by step what everything it is you said,
thing is,
how you
you're
explained
smart.
it.
So you want to write down like a you want a dialogue to what I'm saying.
Yes, because then that helps you. This is why I try to write it down, like every word you say.
That's a lot of work, Deja.
But it helps just a little bit. It helps
Okay,
me because
okay.
everything's just
So our timer is up. I'm gonna pull sticks. Josh, let's work on this first one if I can find my pen. Does anyone? Haha, here's the black pen. Okay. Josh, can I combine my 2 and my x? No, why? Not the same, so I need to do what? Make 2 equations. I'm going to have 2x equals 4, 2x equals negative 4. And let's pull another stick. Deja! The two people who I helped with this. What do I need to do?
Divide by what are you gonna divide by? Positive or negative?
Well, okay, Deja. We already made our 4 positive and our 4 negative. We're just gonna divide by 2. So we're gonna have x equals what? Perfect. You need both of these. And for our next problem, Jaden, can I combine my B and my 3? No. So what do I need to do? Bring it down and do what? What do I need to do with my 8? Positive and negative, yeah. So I'm going to have, oops, I need my pen back. We're going to have B minus 3 equals 8 and B minus 3 equals negative 8. And our next person is going to be Jesse. How do I move my 3? Down. Plus 3, yeah. I'm going to add 3. So Jesse, what is 8 plus 3? And what is negative 8 plus 3? What was it? So how about this? I owe you $8 and I pay 3 back. How much do I still owe you? Okay, I owe you $8 and I pay you 3 back. How much do I still owe you? Perfect. Negative 5. Okay, guys, as a class, do you only need one of these answers or do you need both of them? I need more response. How many do I need? Both. So right now, this is where we're going to use those whiteboards. We're going to go off to the side a bit. On your whiteboards, I want you to solve this. On your whiteboards. I'm going to have you show me your whiteboards in 2 minutes. What's up, Paulina? Oh, you didn't get a marker or eraser? Ah, I missed you. Here you go, my friend. Sorry. You didn't get one at all. You didn't get one at all. When you passed him out, you forgot to give him to yourself, Dorian. Yeah, you did.
So it turns out the class he's in, Mr. Salazar, they're not even here. So
Oh.
she had to wait till 4.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he won't leave without you, right? What? Do you have an iPhone? Yeah. I got a charger. You're good. It's your ride home. It's fine. What's wrong?
My girlfriend will see my location. Oh. Because after school I might go hang out with my friends. So.
Fine, whatever. Be that way. I'm trying to help. Okay, you guys have 1 minute left. And then we're gonna see everybody's boards. I like the drawing. You want some help? You want some help? No? Yeah. So, can I combine y and 7? No. So I need to make it into 2 separate equations. Okay, so I'm gonna have y minus 7 equals 2 and y minus 7 equals, is it still going to be a positive 2 or is it going to be a negative 2? Okay, and now you're going to solve for y in both of these. Good job, Jaden. Good job. Thank you, Dorian. Awesome, Paulina. You guys are doing great. Please do not spray anymore. You sprayed a lot earlier. Okay, on the count of 3, I need you to show me your boards. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Okay, looks like most of us got it. We had a few stragglers. I think we need a bit more time. So, we're going to have y minus 7 equals 2. Y minus 7 equals negative 2. Can somebody give me one of my y's? 9. What is my other y? 5 or negative 5, guys?
Negative 5.
Good job. Are negatives important? Would you rather owe $5 or would you rather have $5? You'd rather have 5, right? But we need that negative to tell us if we owe it or if we have it. Got it? What's up?
If you add 7 to negative 2,
Oh, you are so right. He caught me. So when we're adding to that negative, it's going to turn out to be positive, not negative. Because think about it. You owe $2 and you're getting 7 back. You're going to have leftover. Guys, I made a mistake. Luchino was right. This is going to be a positive 5. Because when we're adding this over, this turns into a positive. Okay, so all of you who had positive 5 written were right. You were right, yeah. Okay, let's try. Try this one. I'm going to give you guys 2.5 minutes this time since we needed more time. Okay, timer is set. I need everybody to solve this on their whiteboards. Try to do it independently. If you need help, please call me over. But try to solve it independently first. Is that somebody's phone or is that outside? Is that somebody's phone or is it outside? Somebody's phone?
I think that's outside.
Is it outside? Let me check. Not outside. So whoever had their phone on, I need it off. What's up?
For the negative, when dividing by a negative,
We're not dividing by a negative.
for negative 14.
Well, negative 14, but we're dividing by 7. Hmm?
But one of them still negative.
Yeah. So what?
It'd still be negative 2.
Was it you? No. So I understand that it's probably really fun to watch, but I need this done first. Okay. What? Yeah, you got it. Well, it's not minus. What's happening here? No. Do you see a plus or minus up there? Multiplication. You okay, Dorian? You just thinking? Need me some help? Okay. Got that, Jaden? Yeah, go for it. You got it right, by the way.
-8 plus 3.
Okay, you guys have 10 seconds left, so write down your final thoughts.
You want to teach? Are you going
Am I gonna teach what? Biology? I could. I'm not certain if I'm going to. So, on the count of 3, I need your boards in the air. 1, 2, 3. I need everybody's up. Dorian, Angel, I need to see yours. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Dorian. Okay, so some of us got it, some of us didn't. Ooh. Okay. So, can I combine 7 and X, guys? No. I need more than Hutino. Can I combine 7 and X? No. No. So I have to make my 2 separate problems. What is 14 divided by 2? Sorry, 14 divided by 7? 2. Am I going to have a positive and negative 2? Positive. What about over here? Negative. Perfect. So, this is when I want you guys to go back to the notes. We're going to move on. The multi-step equations. I want everybody at this box. I need to see everybody's paper out and ready. Can you guys get your papers ready to write on, please? Good job. Okay. So, let's say that... Do you think I could just split this into 2 equations right now? I technically can, but would it be easier to get it solved for? Yeah, so what I want you guys doing is I want you guys, and you need to, like in this situation, you need to solve for the absolute value, okay? So, before splitting it, the absolute value needs to be alone by itself. It needs, it's very important. We have to solve for it beforehand. I need to see this written on everybody's paper. You ready, Dorian? You have a pencil?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good. Can you write it down?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Paulina. Thank you, guys. I need it written on everybody's paper. Hey, Joseph, can you write it down? Thank you. Thank you, Nathan. Oh, you are amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out.
Oh no. See you.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah.
You can have them do that first, right? The 4 question was for foundations.
I haven't made it going to see it.
Oh, I will see tomorrow.
Okay.
And then you're not doing radicals and fractions. So I was thinking that we now run this out as a little group one in the back. I was thinking I could do that for like the end of the class whenever they're working on Excel or whatever. Whatever you're gonna have them doing for the last 30 minutes, maybe the first 30 minutes.
You're going to pull out a group?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm asking is, will they be free in the beginning of class or the end of class? In the end? Okay, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. Okay, with that written down, I'm going to show you some examples. So, out of curiosity, is this absolute value by itself right now? No, what's with it? -8. I need to move that to my other side. Oops, give me my eraser. There we go. So, I'm going to +8 and +8. And let's have, not Jonathan, he's not here. Hutino, what is 9 + 8? Perfect. Is my absolute value now by itself? Is it by itself on its own side of the equal sign? Yes. So I can split it now. Okay, so I'm going to end up having x plus 3 equals 17, and x plus 3 equals negative 17. I'm going to post sticks for our answers to these. Paulina, how do I move my 3 over? I subtract it. Good job. I'm going to subtract from both sides. So Paulina, what is 17 minus 3? $14. And Dorian, what is negative 17 minus 3? Other way. I mean like other direction. Go bigger. Bigger. You're going to add them together. Oh, negative 17 minus 3. There we go. Do I need just one of these answers or both of these answers? Good job. I need both. Oh, no. Come on. There we go. I need both. I need to see this written on everybody's paper. What's up? So it says before splitting, so when we split it up into 2 equations, before splitting the absolute value, we have to get it by itself. Okay? Okay. On to our next example. Do you guys think I'm going to get rid of my 4 or my 3 first? Why? So we heard a couple things. Let's think about order of operations, right? So we're kind of doing the reverse right now, right? So what's at the very end of my order? Subtraction and addition. So I'm going to do that first because I'm going backwards right now. Okay? So how do I move my 3?
By subtracting by 3.
Perfect. I'm going to subtract by 3. I'm going to end up having 4x minus 6 equals 9. Okay? Now, how do I move my 4 over, Victoria?
Minus on both sides.
So what's happening right now?
Close her.
So this is...
Do you have to distribute?
So it's distributing, but distributing is the same as... What am I doing when I put this inside?
Dividing?
Multiplying. So how do I get rid of multiplying?
You divide.
Perfect. I'm going to divide both sides by what?
You're going to divide both sides by 4.
Perfect. We're going to divide both sides by 4, giving me x minus 6 equals 9. Is my absolute value now by itself? Is it by itself on its own side of the equal sign? I need more than just Deja. Thank you, Josh. So, what can I do now? What can I do? Oh, yeah, I forgot to write it. Thank you. It's been a long day. Yeah. Can I split it now? Yeah. So I'm going to have x minus 6 equals 9 divided by 4. X minus 6 equals negative 9 divided by 4. So this is where I'd want you guys to get a calculator or Desmos out. But for the time being, what I want you to focus on is knowing how to get to here. That you split it up correctly. So the answers for these would just be moving over our 6. So it would be x equals 6 plus 9/4. And x equals 6 minus 9/4. And I'd be totally okay with this for the time being. But we could just type it into Desmos and get the fraction or the decimal that it is. But I care more about the process at the current time. Make sense? Yeah? Can I get head nods?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. So, once we have everyone have this written down, we're going to move on to more whiteboards. Once you have this written down, we're going to move on to more whiteboards. What's up, Deja? Don't get wet. So, when it's a fraction, that's because we divided. We did 9 divided by 4, right? Can 4 go into 9 evenly? No.
I mean, no.
No. So what that means is that it's going to be a decimal. Okay? So I didn't want to go into decimals at the time being because I didn't want to confuse you guys even more. Just a bunch of decimals going off of the distance. So I left it as a fraction. Can I combine a fraction with a whole number easily? Like what if I said, okay, what is 7 plus 2/5? 2/5. Can you do that easily in your head? No. So what I'm doing is just having you guys write what it would be, and we could type that into Desmos very easily and get an actual number.
Would you like be able to just do this on paper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the only next step that you would do is type it into Desmos on a test and give me what it actually equals.
You're not use Desmos sometimes?
Yes.
Like the ACT?
You're allowed to use the scientific calculator version, so no graphing.
That sounds very confusing.
Okay? So, with everybody having this written down, I want you. Let's make up new ones. I want to do an easier one first. We're going to move on over. Okay. I want you guys to do I want you guys to solve that on your whiteboards for me. Solve it on your whiteboards. I'm going to set a 2-minute timer. You will have 2 minutes to solve this, and then you're going to show me your board. So can you guys please write it on your boards for me? Yes. So, is my absolute value by itself?
No.
No. So, what do I need to do to get it by itself?
Can we get an equation?
Well, can you point to my absolute value? Well, where's my absolute value bars?
Oh, right here.
Right here, right? So what's with it on the same side?
3.
So now, how do I move my 3 over?
Do we add them? Okay. 3 and 7.
Well,
I'll do that.
think about it, right? Can you draw a line down the equal sign for me? These are my 2 sides. Okay? So what is the opposite of adding? Subtracting. So what do I need to do to both sides? Subtract by 3. Okay, and then do these cancel? Yeah. Yep. And now is my absolute value by itself? So now I can split it, right? There you go. Good job. Good job. Perfect. Okay, you guys have about a minute more. What's up, Dorian? What?
He's here, so is it okay if I wait for Patrick to come on the bus and stand by that door so I can talk to
They don't take the bus, do they?
the park?
I thought they walked.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, but the bus is here. I'm just saying if he does get out, is it okay if I
Yes.
like go?
Good job, Jaden. Awesome. Okay, you guys have around 10 seconds. you're doing? Oh, so you're doing it like, oh, okay. Perfect. Good job. Okay, the timer is going off. Even if you are not completely done, I need you to raise your boards. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, we got about the same answers all around. Okay, let's do this. Let's see who's right and who's wrong. What do I need to do first? Very first step. I can put a line. What's next? Subtract the 3. I'm going to get y minus 2, absolute value, is equal to 4. Is my absolute value now alone? Yes. What do I need to do now then? Perfect. We need to do y minus 2 equals 4. Y minus 2 equals negative 4. So, how do I move my 2? Idrissa. How do I move my 2? Yeah, how do I move it?
Or you take it, put it down, the opposite of subtraction is addition, you add to it.
Perfect. So class, what is 4 plus 2? Good job, Kenya. Yeah, 6. I'm going to have y equals 6. What is negative 2? Sorry, negative 4 plus 2. Negative 2. I said it on accident. We have y equals negative 2. Do I need only one or do I need both?
Both.
Good job. Let's try a slightly harder one. So we're going to end up having, let's do, try solving that one. Back up. Number equal value?
Yeah, like say 3 equals x rather than x equals 3.
Oh, no. So that is something called I think it's commutative property. So basically, it doesn't matter which way you do it, right? Because it's still, x still equals 3 either way. It's the difference of saying, okay, x equals 3 or 3 equals x. They still both equal the same thing.
So it's like adding. So
Yeah, so just like I could say 2 plus 5 is 7 or 5 plus 2 is 7. It's still the same thing. Yeah, I believe it's called the commutative property. Might be associative. But it's one of those tricky properties you learn in middle school where they make you actually learn what each thing is. Here you're expected to know it. But to be perfectly honest, I still get them mixed up just because they're so similar. But the main thing that I'm concerned about is that you know it. I don't need you to know the correct mathematical term. I need you to know, okay, this is the same.
what would be the difference between the first one and the commutative property?
The first one in the, we'll back up.
You said blah, 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 they start with an A.
Oh, associative?
Yeah.
So I think associative is where it says, okay, if, I think that's where we can mix up 2 plus 5 and 5 plus 2, where they both equal the same thing, but we're mixing up the order of adding, where commutative, I believe, is where you can say a variable and you flip it. But I'm going to Google it, and I'm going to give you it tomorrow, so I can tell you, because I don't want to give you wrong information. This is all in my very recess of my mind that I'm not sure is correct. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look it up tonight or after school, and I'm going to give it to you tomorrow, so that way you can have the correct wording. Okay? So Idrissa, Victoria, can you write down a problem, please? Okay, what's up? So, first and foremost, how do I get it by itself? Yeah, draw the line.
Go to +3 now.
Perfect. Add 3.
So that's that. And this is 6.
Mm-hmm.
And we still have the 2 though.
Yeah, so write them out still. Write everything we still have. Okay, how do I get rid of the 2? Is this being added, subtracted, multiplied, or divide? Do you see an adding sign?
No.
So what is it going to be? Well, let's think. Do you remember the distributive property? When it rings a bell? When I do that, I put something inside. How am I adding it in? Am I multiplying it in? Am I dividing it in?
Multiplying.
Multiplying. What's the opposite of multiplying?
Division. Dividing.
Mm-hmm.
So you're dividing it.
Divide both sides by.
2.
Perfect. What's up? Go for it. Let me see your answer first. Perfecto. Good job. What's up, Deja?
It's working.
Oh, no, I can't. Because this one kind of confused me. So you're going to divide each side by 2, which means like it'd be 1 divided by 2.
Well, no, you're only dividing. So think of this as a fraction, right? I can take a 2 out of the top. I can take a 2 out of the bottom.
Oh, I forgot like the whole process of it.
Yep. So those just cancel. You don't even gotta worry.
Right.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys another 30 seconds because this one seems a bit harder for you. And then we're gonna show boards. Remember, we made 2 problems, but we still have 2 positive 6s. One of them has to be what?
Negative.
Yep. Otherwise, you're good. Okay, on the count of 3, I need to see boards. So 3, 2, 1. Show me your boards, please, even if you're not completely done. Okay, so it looks like most of us got it. You okay, Dorian? Okay. Kenya, can I have you sit back down real quick? Just 1 second. Thank you, Deja. Okay, so first we are going to add 3. We're going to end up getting 2. Absolute value of m minus 1 equals 6. An error that I saw is that you guys multiplied these. Some people had 9. Okay, remember we're adding, not multiplying. This is what we're going to divide. Nobody really tripped up on this. Okay? So I'm going to have m minus 1 equals 3. Is my absolute value by itself? No. I can get it. Yes. I can split it up now. We're going to have m minus 1 equals 3. And m minus 1 equals what? Perfect. Good job, Frankie and Deja. What is 3 plus 1? Jaden. 3 plus 1? 4. And Angel, what is negative 3 plus 1? Negative 3 plus 1. Negative 3 plus 1. So Idrissa, Victoria, can you guys please quiet down so I can hear Angel? Thank you. Do you need some help? Okay. Can anyone help him out? What is negative 3 plus 1? Negative 2. So we're going to get m equals negative 2. Do I need only one of these or do I need both of these? Both. Good job, Kenya. So, because of the college and career fair, we are running a bit out of time. I want everyone to look at the bottom of their notes packet. What does it say down there at the very bottom? L1, yeah. So I'm going to have us work on that tomorrow. That's going to be our warm-up, okay? Because we're running out of time. What's up? Okay. So, At this time, I'm gonna slowly start collecting your expo markers and your whiteboards and stuff like that back up. But we are going to have an exit ticket today because I need to see how much you guys learned. So, Nathan, can you pass one out to each person? Don't forget yourself. On this exit ticket, I'm gonna let you guys loose in 1 second. I need everyone's eyes up here. I know it's been a long day. Thank you. So your first problem is going to be it's going to be 2 absolute value of x plus 1 equals 8. This is going to be on the exit ticket. Nathan's passing it out. And your second one is going to be your favorite animal. Okay? So Nathan is passing out the exit tickets. When you get your exit ticket, put your name on it. And you're going to solve that first equation. Yes. What's up? Yes, please. Thank you. Yes.
How exactly does that work?
You need to check.
What do you mean?
That's like where the part I get confused. So say if you have like
Okay, Miss Rice. Sorry,
negative
sorry.
2, negative, sorry, negative 2 plus 1. Because in some cases,
Draw a number line.
huh?
Draw a number line.
What do you mean?
Draw a straight line. Okay, in the middle, put 0. Going to your, this way. Going this way, put -1.
5.
Going this way, you're going 1. Okay, this is what we call a number line. Okay? With a number line, 0 is always in our middle. Okay, so if you started with -2, right? So let's say this was -2. If you were subtracting, you'd go deeper into the negatives. Subtracting always goes to the left. Okay? If you're adding, you're always going to the right.
English grammar here.
Oh, yeah.
So, what's your favorite animal? I don't really know what that means.
Hello.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Okay, so where did I lose you?
When you're adding, you're always going to the right.
Yes.
Like the equation before, negative 2 plus 1. Does that mean the negative will take over for it to be like yours?
Not necessarily. So you're talking about -2 minus 1 or -2 plus 1?
Let's say plus.
Okay. So how about this? Let's say on the back of your exit ticket. Let's say negatives are going to be these squares. Okay? Let's say positives are going to be these circles. At the bottom, I'm going to say a circle and a square together cancel each other out. So if this is my total amount I have on, let's say, our playing board, can I cross any out? Do I have anything that could be crossed out if I combine them? What if I put them next to each other like this? Like this is our total amount left. Can I cross anything out? Remember, a circle and a square cancel.
So then, yeah.
It's
Because
fun.
now you're trying to add them together.
So what's left?
The twos. The negative.
Just a negative, right? How many negatives? So that means that negative, don't mind my upside down handwriting, plus 1 would equal -1.
So then. So the same thing for this. You'd be subtract.
So if I subtracted, how many squares would I have? Because I'd have my 2 that I started with. What would that -1 be? Would it be a circle or a square? Put it in. 1 second. If you guys are done with your exit ticket, please put it in the bin in the back. Your turn-in bin. It is orange.
You'd have the circle.
Circle. Are you sure? I'm minusing 1. It looks like this, right? So I'm gonna have.
You have
Ooh.
a square.
I'd have a square, right? Because we have -2 minus 1 equals, right? Because this is a minus right now. So it would count as a negative. How many negatives do I have in total? 3, right? So we're going to end up having that -3.
So it still be negative,
Yes.
but you're adding it.
It consolidates because I have only negative things. So I'm just going to count how many negatives I have in total.
I'm gonna try and comprehend that. Like,
Okay.
I'm gonna have to think about it.
Okay. Negatives are always something people struggle with. The way I've always thought about it is black and white, right? So let's say negatives are black, positives are white. Together, they usually make red, right? To me, they just cancel out, okay? So if I have, or let's say I have -7 and +5, right? I'm gonna, or circles and squares, okay? I have 7 of these. I know these are turning into circles.
-21?
And 5 circles. I'm just gonna say, okay, this one crosses out here, this crosses out here,
So whoever ends up with the most left.
is what we have remainder. So how much do I have left?
2.
Positive, negative.
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 Okay.
Okay?
I got you.
Yeah. So I always just say, I do this in my head at this point. I just imagine how many I have. Okay?
Thank you.
So guys, I see we're all out of our chairs. Are we just magically done?
You only got 2 minutes.
I understand.
5.
I'll stay up tomorrow.
A minus what?
So folks, I need everybody back in their chairs. I know we're running out of time. Can I have everybody back in their chairs, please, or at least by their desks? Okay, I need to go over some things for tomorrow. I know the bell is about to ring. If you're done with your exit ticket, that is the only reason you should be out of your desk. Okay? Tomorrow, you're going to have a 4-question quiz. It is open notes. It is over everything we've done this week. So, it's on paper. Okay? So, tomorrow, it's going to be going over what we did today. It's going to go over what we did yesterday. And it's going to be going over how to solve for X. It's just order of operations. Okay? So if you know how to do order of operations, you're going to be fine. It is open notes.
Question.
Yes.
If you fail, does it drop your grade or you just slide it out?
It will drop your grade if you just completely bomb it.
You know, like that, you like try your best to show your work.
If you try your best on it, I'm going to still give you some points. It's not going to be 100%. Okay? So, can everyone repeat after me? The quiz is open notes. Thank you. That is all. To the back, Kenya. Okay, tomorrow, your unscramble is due. Your absolute value worksheet is due. Got it? If you still have any markers or erasers, I need them right here. I know we're running short on time. Thank you for listening. Deja. If you are not done with your exit ticket, you cannot leave. I need your exit ticket before you walk outside that door. You're good. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Okay, that's good. You can turn it into the back. Kenya. You turn it into the back.
No, my ticket is her.
What?
My ticket has. He passed.
Does anyone know what she's saying?
What?
She's saying I have it.
Okay, I need you to turn the absolute value thing into the back.
My ticket is trash.
Does anyone know Spanish?
She thought it was trash.
Kenya. This right here, the absolute value.
Yes.
I need you to go put it in that orange bin in the back. Yeah, no, you go. Did you not finish? Dorian.
Yes.
Tomorrow, give it to me or else.
No, I'm supposed to take it. We're supposed to go for this.
No, it's due tomorrow. Okay. Still from New York. Due tomorrow by the end of the day. Okay. Yeah, they did. They did it in one go.
Yeah, I was tripping on that too. I was like, when do we do that? But we turned that in a long time.
Okay. Does anyone want to say bye to the camera?
Yesterday they were talking about goodbye. Hello. And goodbye. Welcome back to Mrs. Vlogs next time.
Okay. There we go.
Bye.
Bye bye.
On the next